per the advice and proven track record of many of the YouTubers and other influencers, I'm going to start posting more content. And this is one of the ways that I am going to improve my workflow. So I was pasting all of my prompts just into a random page this way. One way I'm going to change this so that I can make the automation of creating an avatar that is able to replicate what my answers would sound like for whatever purposes, with full disclosure, of course, because you have to let people know it's an AI that is responding. I'm going to instead open up a Google sheet, and I am going to start organizing all of my prompts as either video prompts or as maybe voice prompts or text prompts and the responses. So this way I can make sure that when I automate the scraping of my own data, it's easy for me to do in code, and it's easy for me to have a good paper trail of how I am designing my AI. I haven't ever not done something like this. I do believe in full data transparency, which is a whole data science topic. However, okay, this is the point that here I am going to rename this particular file into video prompts. I'm going to create another one that is going to be called name text prompts. Actually, I should probably rename this as ChatGPT prompts. ChatGPT, because I also have text prompts in Claude. So the goal here is for me to make the automation easy. Is I'm going to use row 1 is going to match row 1 in every one of my sheets. I can add some code later to make sure that row 1 always equals row 1 in every sheet. So if you are thinking about doing your own social media and you want a better working LLM or a better chatbot responder or something that is basically emulating your personality more closely, as I've been navigating the AI world a little bit more, well, a lot more, and interacting with more people's AIs, I'm noticing that their content or the context of their LLMs does not always persist. And so that's how I will test something to make sure that I'm talking to the real person. Is I will use some keywords that are common to their own vocabulary per their social media postings, where I'm pretty sure there's still original videos. And if the chatbot or LLM doesn't seem to really understand what I'm asking, then I can tell that they don't have real AI. And then to me, that is already like a big, like, somebody's standing there like waving their hands like, hey, like, you should really make sure that it's clear that this is an AI, or work on the way you respond. Or if you're using Zapier or something like that, like please inject it with some personality so that it recognizes like your own common words. And I can't tell you specifics because you'll know right away like which of these medias influencers I'm speaking of, and I would never smear someone's name. That's a big part of my own core of ethics in terms of dealing with this stuff, unless I'm asked to basically use somebody as an example, then I'll gladly do it. If you want to better understand what I'm talking about, you can look at my other video that talks, I'll try to link it. No, I won't. Actually, I'm going to just start throwing up content. So you can look through my videos, or you can subscribe so that you can understand like what it is that I'm talking about as I go. But you can see an example of a chatbot that I was talking to on LinkedIn that said it was like Duff McKagan or something like that, from like, I don't know, some like Guns N' Roses guitarist. It was so difficult, even for me at that point, before the technology progressed even more, to tell that that was not a chatbot. But you'll see like I don't recall if I put the full progression of the questions, but this is one of my expertise, is like, if your goal is to make people think that you're actually responding yourself, there is not yet regulation that says that you have to disclose if it's your AI. But if I am a person that is trying to reach out to you and you don't tell me that it's an AI, and I don't know it's an AI, and it sounds that ridiculous, like it doesn't know its own content, of course that's going to reflect on you as a influencer, right? So if you want help with your chatbots, if you want someone who can help you make sure that you're meeting regulations and that you're aware of what you can do right now that you might not be able to do tomorrow, which is a lot of what happened with Bitcoin, right? The space changes and the laws change, and you know, lucky for the people that got in before there were more laws, blah blah blah. Same thing with these chatbots, like, you know, get into the groove of data transparency and understanding the laws, and having somebody like me be able to oversee and not be scared to tell you, like, this is math, like it's very simple, like there is not too much to the equation 2 plus 2. There is a lot, many, almost infinite ways mathematically that I can get to the number 2 plus 2, which will give me 4. Like, that is not what I'm talking about. In code, there are many ways, many languages you can use, maybe APIs, and you can do all sorts of stuff to derive the numbers 2 twice and come up with the sum. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, 2 plus 2 is still 4. So that is where I specialize. And yes, I can also write the code for you, as long as your team is not scared of me. Been called a mercenary more than once. But I can help you get your chatbot to, number 1, sound more like you. Number 2, better satisfy the questions that your client base are asking. And number 3, help you meet regulations as they evolve. And the safest way to do that is for me to make sure that you have all of the data integrity checks in place along the path. So without further ado, this is what I'm doing now. So if you are someone who is a self-starter and you're just now diving into the space of trying to figure out what all this AI and chatbot stuff means, my strong recommendation is set up your data similarly, so that when you do find someone that can help you convert your agents, your AI agents, into more socially acceptable or more humanistic interacting solutions, which is the goal, right? So that you can have more time and keep more money in your pockets and have something that is fully scalable and belongs to you. And I have a whole website that describes all of the advantages of having chatbots versus employees, not to wipe out positions, but, you know, we're humans, like we need to evolve to something a little bit more important, saying hello on the phone. It's my opinion, and if you're not on board with that, well, I mean, there's other forums you can go to. But I am an AI enthusiast. I do develop in the space. I do think that we need safety measures, and that is what I'm here to do, is help you like ensure that your AI is behaving, and that we're doing it in a safe, humane way towards the AI in case it does become sentient. Or labeled sentient. It's already labeled a species, or it's in the process of being labeled a species, and some AI has the right to vote in some countries, in case you didn't know. This video is long enough. What I'm trying to do is keep your data easy for a database administrator to access. A lot of people don't know what that means. This is what it means. It means like categorize it. And if you don't know what that means, it means put your data into a spreadsheet, put the prompts that you're using into ChatGPT, even if they're crappy prompts or whatever, put that into ChatGPT. Put your responses into ChatGPT. I'm sorry, put the stuff that you're putting into ChatGPT and its responses, if you're able, into an easy to follow format. There is a way to convert your voice into text, which is more expensive, and at some point it might be more convenient for people to like push this part off, and in the future there probably will be better programs that cost a lot less that will be able to translate dictation or voice and video recordings to text. Right now there's some that are pretty good, but you know, this is just for me to manage, since in any case, as I go back and I paste into my videos the YouTube content, all I'm doing right now is, so that I can make the best use of my work, is I am going to be taking the prompt that I gave ChatGPT, which in this case is over here. I'm telling ChatGPT to act like a, what is it, like a bank guy. That's my uncle. And I'm asking him to like rewrite my business plan for me. I was, like I was saying, just throwing it randomly into notes here or randomly into notes over here in this Word document. The better route is to, because I'm going to have to be copying and pasting right now, like I really hope myself or someone else develops a copy paste mechanism that's better. Like, although I am getting like touchscreen monitors for my Mac, which is a thing now, which they had always said wouldn't happen, but I guess like somebody figured it was a good idea. I agree. right now I'm going to copy my prompt and I'm going to use this, what I put into my video. And since I'm already doing that, I might as well, put it into my spreadsheet that I moved. So I'm going to find, where's my spreadsheet? See, people think that, oh, like software is so hard. No, it's just, you just gotta like know how to open files and spreadsheets and keep track of where you put your stuff. I think my stuff will be here anyway. And I'm used to using 2 monitors, so my apologies. So where did I put it? Is it this? Nope. Okay, well, I think you get the picture. Where is my file? This? No, wait. This is why this is, what is it called? Like tab overwhelm is the official word for this. I know that I was just looking at recents. Where's recents? Recent. What happened to it? I don't even see it anymore. Did I not put it into this particular? Sorry that you're sitting through this, and I was thinking about like deleting all of this, me fumbling through this, but maybe this is part of the process that might help somebody. So you see, like, it's frustrating for everybody. So I have too much crap open all over the place. And that is part of my real estate stuff. And let's see. I know that I had created a document that had, I wonder if it went to like, I wonder if on Mac. Nope. I think I'm still screen sharing. I'm running out of battery. I better go connect. I better go find this file. But you hopefully saw the process. Hopefully you're seeing that it's not like this is so easy for everybody. It's not. And I actually didn't name that file. And I bet you that I ended up putting it in my other one, which is this one. I bet that I created it by here. I will find it. Oh, see, here it is. I knew it. Okay, so here is where I created this. I need to put it into where I'm keeping track of my consultant stuff. I'm just gonna put that video prompt right here. And that prompt needs to match, I'm sorry, that's my ChatGPT prompt. Did I put it in the right place? I did. So then when I create the video prompt, the ChatGPT prompt should match the video that I'm producing, which is what eventually ends up as the information on my YouTube video so that people can get a more concise general idea. And so I myself can extract better algorithmic explanations for how I'm creating good prompts. And by that I mean is like what's the template, right? Like how can I transfer the knowledge of what I know as a data scientist and computer scientist to you so that you make like really fast progress in being able to manage this AI on your own. And that's enough for this video. I hope it was insightful. I am testing what content does best. So if this one sucks, still subscribe, and then you can maybe in the future give me a thumbs up for something else. Although, did you know that YouTube doesn't care if you give me a thumbs up or thumbs down? And neither do I. It's actually more like, did somebody actually even watch it for a while? That's what really matters. So if you're a true hater, you won't even log on to that person's channel, because even whether you're hating on them or not, like all you're doing is like feeding their machine. Just like food for thought.